Hi. I'm not sure if you know this or not, but the Microsoft 360 video game system is probably the worst video game system of all time. It's only been around for about a year. I have to tell you, it's probably the worst system ever created. What the Microsoft company did is pretty much take their old system and change the outsides. They didn't really add anything to it. They don't have a Blu-ray device built in, so the video games can only hold a certain amount. That's really going to ruin your experience right there, just with that fact alone. And just a terrible idea. The graphics aren't that great, folks. Because it's not truly high definition. If you know what high definition is, you know they didn't really do their research on this one. And if you're looking for a great video game system, I would not recommend the video on, I would not recommend the Microsoft 360, Microsoft Xbox 360, because it's not that good, and they have pretty much no good games for it, and the controller is terrible. It doesn't fit in your hand right, and just the controller feels awful. It's really uncomfortable, and they really need to do some research next time, and maybe add some features or something. I don't know. Do something creative. And Microsoft wants you to think that the Xbox 360 plays Xbox games, but I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know if that works. It might not. They really don't know what they're doing, and they really lie to you all the time, and it's just a terrible thing. You know, there's Americans. They're stupid. You can't trust those Americans, pretty much. And the Microsoft Xbox 360, they don't have Mario. They don't have Mario, and that's a Nintendo game, so they didn't get it. They don't have the new Mario. They don't have any of the new Marios. There's several of them, and they're all great games, but they're not there for the Xbox. And some people say Xbox Live is a fantastic service they provide, but who cares? Everybody has that. They have that on the PlayStation 3. They have that on the PlayStation 2. They have, I think they have Xbox Live on Nintendo Wii. I'm not sure. They might not. They really trick you into thinking that having a wireless controller is great, but the truth is, not so much. It's just not good, folks. The wireless controller always jams up, and it doesn't go that far. I put my Xbox 360 in my room. I set up a web camera, and I drove to my friend's house a couple of miles away, and the wireless controller did not work. It's a fact, folks. Look it up. I even made a separate video on this. If you want to find it, you can search. You will. The controller does not work from a couple miles away, and it's awful. Why would I want a wireless controller if I can't play at my friend's house? And the buttons. I put glue on my controller and the button stopped working. Why would you want a system that has a controller that doesn't work if you put glue on the buttons? I don't. What else? Jeez. There's just so many things wrong with the system. The outsides, it's all white. I don't know about you, but I don't like things that are white. I don't want to sound racist. This is a very crackery system. They really left out some of the brothers, and I think they need to rethink their design, to be honest. the people at Microsoft were really proud that they put a huge button on them, on the front of it. I don't care. That's a terrible idea. Huge button. Why don't they go back to the 1930s? I don't like huge buttons. That's what they had on old VCRs. Stupid huge buttons. If the whole controller was made out of huge buttons, it would be the size of a sandwich, and that's just an awful idea. They have tons of things wrong with the system. This one time, my Xbox 360, I put dirt all over it, and I put seeds around the dirt, and it started growing plants and mold. And I don't know about you, I don't want mold and plants growing on my video game system. And another thing, if you put it on its side while it's playing, it's going to destroy the game. If you turn the system over on its side, if you go like this, I would have just destroyed a game right there. And they're like $100 games, between 50 and 100, and it's pretty darn expensive. They really don't know how to make video game systems. Microsoft is a software company, and the last time I checked, Xbox 360 is not software. The people at Microsoft really need to rethink what they're doing over there. It's really embarrassing. I used to trust Microsoft. They used to be really good at creating new things and not crashing, but this thing just destroyed the reputation. It's a fact. Look it up. Alright. That's pretty much it. Thank you for your time. Don't buy Xbox 360. It's, in my opinion, not that good. Alright. Bye.